Hi, how are you guys doing? Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today I just want to talk about shelter in place during the daytime. Today's April 2nd. I am here in San Jose and I'm just looking out on the streets. I live right next to the 280 freeway, which um, actually if you get to that freeway going, well, it's north of me, but I think it's considered going south. Whatever, north of me, you go all the way up to 280 and you can hit Apple. It's maybe about 10 miles away going up. It's not that far. Um, no, it's not even 10. It's like 6 or 8 miles. It's not that far. No, it's not that far at all. But like there's no one outside. There's no one. Like, let me count. There's one, two, three cars, one motorcycle. There's like literally no one on the streets. Like no one. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. The sun is out. It's a typical spring day in San Jose. The sun is out. There's, I just can't believe there's no one literally on the street. Like, okay, if I count cars that are going one, two, three, four, five. And usually there's like 20 cars like every couple of seconds. It's been a minute, almost 2 minutes, and I haven't counted 20 cars. So the stock market, it was flat. It was like 300 plus the last time I saw it. I think it's closing in an hour. Does it close at 3 New York time or 5? I think it closes at 3 Pacific. Yeah, I think it closes at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Anyway, um, I don't know. It's just kind of daunting. You have to literally stay in your house. I'm looking at videos on, Facebook, and it was somewhere in a Latin area because they were speaking Spanish, and there were like five people sitting out on their like little white plastic chairs or whatever, and they're just, kicking it or whatever, holding up the block. And these were like four girls and one man. The women were sitting in the plastic chairs, and then they look, and then they look, and then they're just talking, and then they look again, and then they run. They run and they like scatter, and then like a couple seconds later, you see like police come with a truck, and then one has a stick, and then they gather up the chairs. And then in another place, like people are getting beat, and then somewhere I'm trying to think of the company. I mean, not the company, the country. Oh God, I don't want to. It was some Latin American, South American country. Not, don't get me wrong, but you saw like a room full of body bags, and I'm assuming there were bodies in the body bags, and people bringing out bodies out of their dwellings, their apartments or whatever. And then this other video, this lady, I'm assuming she was a nurse, and she was just boo-hooing and crying and saying how people are dying alone because their families can't come near them because they're quarantined, and they're literally just like passing away. Just, oh, it's just so sad. Like, this invisible virus is just insane. And, for people with complicated or issues with their health, it's sad. And it's like, and it doesn't matter your social economic status, it doesn't matter your color, it doesn't matter your weight, or anything, your age. I mean, like, the majority people who are really getting taken out by this, I think, are elders. But I'm hearing people from all across the board, like people from their 40s on up, and I think one child or a couple of kids passed away. But I've heard of someone in their 20s. And then what I also heard is like, when they had that spring fling, spring vacation in Florida. So it has a map of where the people from Florida and all of the areas that they went back to, they were infected in Florida. The people on spring break, and they went back to like a lot of places in the East Coast, and you could see like with the red dots and how they infiltrated the areas, and they were contaminated. So they came from Florida spring break, went back home, and boom, you know. And then New York, my goodness, I heard. Okay, so first, last week I was going back and forth with someone on Facebook regarding, how many people are on the force in New York City, and I was like, I assumed that it was like 3,000, because in Oakland, there's I think 700 police officers, but I think there's not even a million people in Oakland. I don't know how many people in New York City. Anyway, I didn't know there were so many. So I thought, they said 300 police officers were infected by the virus. I was like, oh my God, 10% of the force. But someone corrected me, and it was like 38,000. So, it's like 1% or something. Okay. 300. Yeah, 1%. But now they're saying that there's 4,000 police officers that are infected with the virus. So wait, how do we go from 300 to 4,000? So first it was 1% that was infected um, by the virus, but now it's gone from 1% to 10%. Like, what the heck is going on? And I had cousins that they were in New York, like right before they went on lockdown, and they came back from California. I haven't seen them, and they haven't posted anything that they're in quarantine or whatever, which I think they should be, but they're not sick or anything, so thank goodness. But I did know we fell out recently, but this lady, she lives in Brooklyn, and she just got over cancer, and her boyfriend left her. So I'm just hoping that she's okay or whatever. But she was really like depressed, wasn't taking baths and everything like that. And some people just need a lot of attention to be okay. I'm not one of them. I'm a loner, and I'm an only child, and my son is the only child. So I don't really do a lot of human interaction in my home. Like, now when I go out, I'm an extremely friendly person. I talk to everybody. But once I get in my cave, whatever, I really don't like talking on the phone. I like solitude, So this is okay for me, but someone who is an extreme extrovert, is that right? Anyway, it might be difficult for you. People who yearn for human attention, and they have to have people call and human contact or whatever. Those are the people you have to worry about. The introverts and the loners and the only childs, we're okay. We're good. We're good. We're used to, being by ourselves or whatever. We know how to play games or do things or make videos or put on makeup or read or look at TV, and we're fine. We're okay. But, a lot of you guys who, desire and get depressed and lonely and, suicide or whatever, I'm sorry. This is not a good time for you guys. And, but there's numbers. There's suicidal hotlines. And I think a lot of people who have a lot of mental health issues, or drug addicted and, whatever, blah, 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 blah. This may not be a good time for you. And honestly, I don't have the remedy or solution for that, because I don't suffer from, those type of things. So I don't know what to say. I don't. I don't, there's so much going on. And then food rationing. Listen, people, you guys may want to start fasting, because I'm hearing a lot of people, oh, I've eaten this and I've eaten that. Okay, for one, you're going to gain a lot of weight after this is all over. Two, if you gain a lot of weight, you're, complicating your immune system. Three, you're going to have to get the weight off. Four, we don't know, look, we don't know how long this is going to last. All right. So if you eat everything now, and, what happens if they shut down the trucks from transporting all of this? What are you going to do then? They only got so much government cheese that you can, have or whatever. I would ration food. I would focus on drinking water. Um, and if you don't eat a lot of food, guess what? You may not be on the toilet so much, so that way you'll save on some tissue. My son wanted to use the wipes, the Clorox wipes, to clean off his windows, the blinds in his room. I was like, whoa. I said, use paper towels for that. We need the Clorox wipes for disinfecting, like the doorknobs or the toilet or, the countertops in the kitchen. Like you have to separate what you need and what you don't need. And you know what? This is really teaching me and maybe a lot of other people about what is really necessary or essential um, in daily life. You know, thank goodness for the internet. Thank God for the internet, because without the internet, I don't know. Maybe that would put me on edge. If I didn't have Facebook, if I didn't have YouTube, if I didn't have, 50,000 channels on TV, if I did not have a TV. I mean, I like to read. So maybe I should start reading more. I used to love to read. Oh my goodness. But I would stay up all night. Speaking of nights, last night was the first night in maybe 2 or 3 weeks that I slept all night. Maybe 2 weeks. I have been, and let me know if this is you too. I have been up literally all night. Like, I don't go to sleep other than last night until about early as 4. The other night I stayed up until 7 o'clock in the morning and then I went to sleep. I cannot do that. So today I got up at 8:39, looked at a little news, got dressed, put on my face or whatever, because I can't do that. I have jet lag and I haven't been on a jet in about a year. No, it's not been a year. Almost a year. But yeah. And the cruise industry, Jesus. When you think about all the people that are out of work, think 6.6 million people or 10 million people 10 million people are out of work. That's sad and scary. And scary. You know, Trump is trying his hardest. He's improving. Yeah, he has issues and everything. But one thing I must say, I don't like particularly what comes out of his mouth, because sometimes it's like, oh brother, please, man. Agent Orange, please. But I will say I do like listening to him, his flow. Not exactly what, the content, but his flow, because Obama, whoo, that brother used to get on my nerves, because it would take him like 15 minutes to complete a thought. Like, I don't know if he had a stuttering issue or something, or he was just trying to think of things that would not incriminate him or something, but it just drove me crazy. Literally, it would take him forever to finish a sentence. My God, it would take him an hour to finish a paragraph. It would be like, just talk, just get it out, because you get on my nerves. Just say it, finish the sentence, finish the sentence. Because he'd be like, well, and yeah, I know he's educated and he's highly intelligent, but Jesus, it took him forever to say something. Let me get off of here, because I don't know. I just don't know what this world is coming to. I don't know if this is the end. It might be close, honey. Because listen, if it is, I mean, as long as I'm with my son, but I mean, I got enough junk in here to last me whatever. I don't know about food, but I guess enough underwear and, well, I don't know about tissue, but tampons, toothpaste, soap or whatever. I got enough to last me a couple months. So I'm not worried about that. I mean, as long as my phones and batteries and my TV, the cable don't cut off. Lord, if the cable cut off, I'm through. But I mean, it's either laugh or cry, laugh, cry, or die. I don't know. It's getting ugly. And my thing is this: how are the nurses and the doctors protecting themselves? So are they all like, um, is the word contaminated? Infected? Infected. Affected? Infected? Affected? Something. Affected by the virus. Like, after dealing with so many patients, do you get it? I don't know. Like, I was supposed to be a nurse. I was studying to be a nurse before, and then my grandmother died, and then I just kind of lost it, whatever. But I don't know if I want to do that right now. I know they get paid a lot, but I I don't know. And now, okay, so I'm a thrifter. But they had these like square scarves. It was square scarf, and then it had the tie. Well, now I have like at least 30 of them. So now that's what I'm wearing. That square, that triangular scarf. I'm gonna put it on one of my videos, and then the tie. So I don't have a mask, but I think that the scarf will be okay for now. Okay, well, look, I gotta go. You guys have a blessed day. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, stay, sane. Don't be too vain now. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.